It's no secret that I'm not really a fan of how games are so heavily monetized these days, especially in a game you have to pay full price for. But loot boxes can be a very malicious part of games that really sucks. I want games to be as awesome as possible, and that means loot boxes need to f*** off. The United Kingdom, that's where I'm from. The UK government have been investigating into and debating whether video game loot boxes should be regulated under gaming and betting laws. While there has been a bit of a debate, it's disappointing that the UK government has come to the conclusion that it's down to the games industry to regulate itself for now, and the UK government won't be stepping in to regulate loot boxes. Telling a lot of the larger corporate games companies to regulate themselves is like telling Hitler not to be a naughty boy. So if you've been living under a rock and aren't aware of loot boxes, well, to be fair, that might be a rock worth living under. But loot boxes are a growing trend in games. They're purchasable digital boxes with random items in, from digital trading cards to character skins. Games companies let you gamble your cash to open in-game loot boxes. You don't actually know what you're going to get in the loot box. In some games, the rare items require you to purchase thousands and thousands of loot boxes because certain rewards will be made artificially rare to keep players endlessly buying loot boxes. The debate is whether loot boxes are a form of gambling or not. The common defense is comparing loot boxes to Kinder Surprises, where you can buy a chocolate egg and get a random little toy inside. The UK government actually cited Kinder Surprises as evidence in their arguments for loot boxes not being a form of gambling. To be honest, I believe comparing loot boxes to Kinder Surprises is just insulting. You're still technically gambling with your money on what you get inside the chocolate egg, but it's just a cheap, worthless toy. It's nowhere near the same scale as loot boxes. To even be a little bit comparable, imagine fireworks going off every time you purchased a Kinder Surprise. And there would have to be a Kinder Surprise store with unlimited stock in your own house, because that's how loot boxes work. Really disappointing from the UK government, but disappointing has just been a long trend. Might seem crazy to compare little $2 loot boxes to casino gambling, but players will drop thousands and tens of thousands of dollars on these digital mystery boxes in hopes of getting the really rare or legendary contents. I personally believe that because you're putting money into loot boxes and it's a gamble whether or not you get what you desire, you're gambling. That's the definition of gambling, taking a risky action in the hope of getting a desired result. There is mountains of evidence and research that links loot boxes to problem gambling. That's not all with loot boxes. There's malicious design and psychology behind them. Have you ever noticed that when you open a loot box there's a dramatic build-up and fireworks going off? This is to help you get excited with hits of dopamine to get you addicted to the exciting feeling of opening loot boxes. It's been found that unpredictable rewards have a strong connection with the human body's dopamine system. When you open loot boxes and your body releases dopamine, your body focuses more and remembers the positive experience, leaving you craving more, and this is where the addictions can start. Loot boxes are targeted and marketed towards children. An example would be the Smurfs Village game. It's for ages 4+, yet there's loads of examples of children spending all of their parents' money on the microtransactions and loot boxes. Yes, the parents are doing an awful job at being a parent when their children use their credit cards, but these games are still designed with a malicious intention to purposely profit off moments like these. While an innocent free Smurf game on the outside, it is absolutely disgusting that this game is designed so that a $1,400 bill is even possible. I am passionate about games and game development, and when a game is designed with services like loot boxes at its core, I can see how it often damages the game. Cosmetic skins in a store or loot boxes are purposely miles better than the ones you earn in-game. It can damage the reward structure and incentives for actually playing the game. In Overwatch you can earn loot boxes as you play. My main was Reinhardt and I'd earn loot boxes, and because loot boxes have random rewards, I'd get legendary skins for heroes I don't play or never have any intention of playing. Random rewards don't feel good. I gave Overwatch as an example, but FYI, Overwatch 2 will be removing loot boxes and will let you target which cosmetics you want through a store and battle pass. Some games will purposely matchmake you with other players that wear flashy, fancy cosmetics that would have been bought through loot boxes. This is to maliciously advertise the loot boxes, make you look pathetic in contrast to them, and entice you to also make the same purchases. I just want loot boxes out of my games. They're bad game design that negatively impacts the quality of most games. Countries like Spain, the Netherlands and Belgium have already banned or regulate loot boxes. And while I'm sad that my government won't be doing anything about loot boxes, at the same time, this might actually be for the best. Can a government of older people who don't know much about the games industry and technology be trusted? If they get their foot in the door and set up rules and regulations within the gaming industry, what else would they do next? Would other aspects of gaming be regulated? Maybe one day some politician would put forward the idea that games can't have any guns, or violence must be censored. Or maybe they could follow suit with China and limit kids' gaming time to 3 hours a week. The government not having the power to regulate stuff in the games industry might actually be a blessing in disguise. I have no doubt that if loot boxes were banned or regulated more, games companies would just find another way to exploit people. It's a pity. Peace for now.